Hey, it's Mr. Greengrass. In my previous video, we explored how to create effective flashcards. In that video, I ended by stating flashcards grant us our foundational knowledge, but they don't go into greater depth that's needed to help us get the highest grades possible. We are now going to explore a method of revision that expands on that core knowledge.
First, you need a revision book in which you will make your notes. Ideally, you would have a separate one for each of your subjects, so this book is just for geography. Ask your class teacher for a spare exercise book. Hopefully they should oblige, and if not, they're fairly cheap to buy off Amazon. Save the first page to use as the contents page. Each day you complete a new page of notes, make a new entry in the contents page. That way, when you go back to refer to your notes, you can locate the relevant information. On the Google Classroom, in each topic, there are links for the best websites needed for that topic. Start by reading the entire website or text attentively. Take your time to understand the main ideas, arguments, and supporting details. Determine the central theme or main ideas of the text. This will become your title for this page of notes. This is the overarching concept or message that the web page wants to convey. It can usually be found at the heading at the top of the web page. At the top of the page in your book, label it as brain dump. Jot down the key points while reading, making a note of the most important details, facts, statistics and examples that support the main idea. Focus on the most relevant and significant information. To begin with, just get the key information down at the top of the page. Don't worry about organising the information yet. Then underline it with a ruler once you have finished so it's clearly separate from the rest of your notes. After reading, take a moment to organise your thoughts. Think about the logical flow of the information and how different points relate to each other. This will help you structure your summary effectively. Start writing your notes, then use bullet points to present the key information, ensuring they are logically connected. Use your own words to explain the information, avoiding direct quotations. You can use images to help support your notes. Be concise. Remember, a summary should be brief and focus on the main points. Avoid unnecessary detail, examples, or explanations that don't directly contribute to the central message. Aim to capture the essence of the text in its condensed form. Try to use less words than was originally used. Make sure to use your own words. It's important to rephrase this information. This demonstrates your understanding of the material. Paraphrase and reword the original text while maintaining its meaning and accuracy. Then check for clarity. Read through your summary to ensure that it flows smoothly and makes sense. Check for any grammar or spelling mistakes. Make revisions as necessary to improve clarity and readability. Simply cross out the mistakes neatly and rewrite. You don't want to waste time redoing the whole page. These are your revision notes and should reflect someone who's trying to understand these concepts. They shouldn't be perfect without any corrections. At the bottom of the page, create a subheading, Summary Questions. Then underneath, work out what are the 3 to 5 most important things/facts you need to remember about this page of notes. Then once you've worked out those things/facts, reverse engineer questions to help you remember those facts. For example, at the bottom of these notes, written for hot deserts, one of the top facts would be about climate. The climate of a hot desert is dry, with less than 250 millimeters of rainfall each year. The temperature can range from 40 degrees during the day to below zero at night. So, if I need to remember this fact, my question would simply be, what is the climate of a hot desert like? Then, when I come back to my notes, I see if I can remember the answer to these questions before reading back over my notes.
You will eventually build up a collection of notebooks for each of your topics. This will result in at least 6 books in total. If you use them properly and regularly go through your questions, it will help you embed the core information into your long-term memory, which will help you get above a grade 5. Click on the next video on how to create mind maps in order to remember our case studies in geography. See you in a bit.
Mr. Double G, 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 Mr. Double G.